Hello YouTube, welcome to my garage. 2024, I didn't have much of an update the entire 2023, I just been enjoying the car. Weather's been kind of crazy here in Kansas. So finally it's getting warm enough outside where the garage is fairly tolerable. So I'm going to kind of do an update with kind of how 2023 went and what all I did. If you guys have seen the videos back then, you kind of see what I did. And then kind of what plans I have for the winter mods here, which I do have some goodies here to do. So what I wanted to do first is talk about cost of ownership. I've seen a couple of these videos, cost of ownership, and Lotus Elises are supposed to have pretty low cost of ownership. The consumables and all that are relatively cheap, with the only exception being any body panels, body repair. So want to talk a little bit about what I spent in 2023. So kind of adding costs of what it takes to run this car. So insurance, I had State Farm, full coverage. I've now changed that to Haggerty, but for the majority of 2023, my insurance was $50 adder to my policy per month, which represents the highest cost of the ownership there. So registration on this car it's $100.40, and then all the maintenance I did. A lot of this was captured in a couple of the old videos, but filter and oil change is about $62. Transmission fluid, did 3 of those AMSOIL 70W90 severe gear, so that's $50. We did spark plugs, the valve cover gasket, the oil pan gasket, it's the gray Loctite RTV, so that's $8. We changed out the PCV valve when we did the catch can. Don't really think that was needed, but we ended up doing it anyways. That was, I think, around $15. Vent tube gasket, the top and bottom, I have a vent tube delete kit, and I've been having, so I made an asterisk next to the bottom one because I've been having some oil leaks coming from that area. I wasn't sure if it was a dipstick tube or that gasket. When I first owned this car, I did have a leaky dipstick O-ring, and I fixed that, and then it still kind of always leaked a little bit, but a lot less, and it turned out that bottom gasket was, it looked fine, but after I replaced it, the leak stopped, so it must have not been fine. So that was really the only thing that has caused me trouble on this car, and it's just some minor oil leaks. So all that maintenance adds up to $202. So my cost of ownership for running this car, it was $900 for the year. Of course, this doesn't include gas, tires, brakes, fluid, any fluid flushes, and then any optional modifications that you do, because you don't really need to do those. And then the last thing a lot of people like to keep in their videos is talking about depreciation. So I think we're at a good spot with Lotuses where I don't believe there's a lot of depreciation. Of course, if you keep driving the car, you're not a low mile car anymore. But generally the prices have been holding pretty steady, if not going up slightly. So I'm going to post a little screenshot of kind of the search. If you search for bring a trailer, kind of the trend. So I don't think there's much depreciation, if any. Doesn't look like there's much appreciation either since I bought it. I think I bought this late 2021, so I don't think I think I could sell it right now for about the same amount that I bought it for. So yeah, that's kind of my cost of running this car for a year. And I want to talk a little bit about upcoming videos. So what I have planned for 2024. So I'm going to do an unboxing, but one of the boxes there is the BOE clam tilt kit. So I have seen a lot of videos on how to do it. I don't know if I've seen a video of like a step-by-step install. So I'm gonna do that. Bought that late last year, just got too cold and too busy, haven't installed it. We got a InnoKinetic smooth operator kit, which is the crossgate cable, trans cable, reinforcer plate, and then a shift knob. So the shift knob I didn't really need or want, but it came with the kit, and I think it's ends up, if you buy the other parts, you end up paying the same price. So so the transmission, the shifting on this car is not great, and I have a gated plate adapter that I do like. And I'm not ready to quite pull the trigger on a shifter kit, but the good news is I think all these mods, if I end up getting like a shifter, entire shifter kit, all these mods do transfer over there. So I'm going to do this and see how it improves. Right now there's a little bit of a, when you put from first to second, the third is not as smooth as you like him. So I've also heard of these, especially the trans cable breaking. So I might as well do that while I have it here. Front and rear speakers. While I have the clam tilt kit installed, you got to take the interior out. So while I'm back there, I'm going to do the rear speakers, and then there's just the front speakers to do to match that. I'm gonna change out the breather hose. If you guys followed my other video, the previous owner had installed a different catch can, and so the breather hose was cut short. So I had to kind of do a little repair kit to make it further to match. But I'm just gonna go ahead and change that out to a new breather hose, and then cut that to the correct length that it should be. And then obviously do my yearly maintenance, which this year I think I'm gonna obviously do an oil change, and I'm gonna flush the brake fluids, and then just kind of see what else the car needs. But these are all that is planned right now. But yeah, anyways, wanted to give you guys an update and get myself motivated to start doing some work here. But yeah, anyways, that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys for watching.